Lord, 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 Lord. Whoo, shit, man. It's heating up in the kitchen. Look how hot the fucking oven is. Ka'alahu Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rikakwadash. Salutations to the 1/3, the sealed elect, the 144,000 saints. Excuse me. The elders, apostles, and the prophets of the house of David. Shalom. So the title of this message is the Gangstalking Program. This shit been going on for years, y'all. It started when I was dating a female. And all of a sudden one day her and the homegirl came in the house and they both had their phones up. And that was the first time I felt like I was being recorded. It was like their body language gave them away. You see? But now fast forward into the future. That was 2018. So that was 5 years ago, y'all. Okay. Or 17. I think it was 17, man. Trump came in at 17, huh? Yeah. 5.5 years ago, give or take. But today I got gang stalked, right? And what happens is, this is what I noticed. See, right now, I don't have service on my phone, right? And not only that, I slid the SIM card out to where it's not even connected to the phone. Now, for some reason, one day last week, the SIM card ended up back in the phone. That's neither here nor there. But I took it back out. I mean, it ended up sliding back into the slot because I ain't take it out. I just slid it to where it's not connected, okay? But anyway, because my phone is not on, you tend to get more of, because see, they gang stalk you too also through your phone all day. But due to the fact that my phone is not on, because I'm on a live show, man, okay? Because due to the fact that my phone is not on, it seems that they got to get more people on the ground involved, okay? So, because I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. I know when I'm being gang stalked because I've seen people that I don't know them personally, but I perceive them to be right-handed, and they be talking with their phone on their left ear like this here. And the outside part where the camera is always pointed towards me, directly at me, y'all. I know these games after 5.5 years, y'all. Okay? I've been growling all fucking day, man. That anxiety, man, I'm mutating. And it's a heavy burden, man. I just look at our people, man. Look what we did to ourselves. And it just shows you the power of the Lord, man. A whole nation, man, is lost and missing on earth in plain sight. You see? But it's a whole lot of coons involved in sellouts and things of that. A plethora, man. You dealing with Hebrew slaves, man. See? They done it to me many a times. Moses, he a Hebrew slave too. Who you think you is, Moses? Cause you hanging out with them Egyptians. Killed that cop last week, nigga. You gonna kill me too? That type of shit. So today, first of all, yesterday I saw a weirdo that came up to me. And these are the things I noticed, because this is what I'm starting to think, y'all. What should really be the title of this message? Hear me out here now. AI clones, y'all. Artificial intelligent clones. You see? Because see, in the movies, they got them as robots, but they're actually, in real life, they're clones, man. They have been killing people and replacing them, I'm thinking. Because see, this is the reason I say this, y'all. This nigga pops up yesterday, pops up on me and started talking. I'm looking at him, your face look familiar, you know. But he's just a talking, and it's always, see, this is the shit my family was doing. This is why my baby mama popped up at my house when I bought B that bottle of Ciroc for her birthday. Man, when I was in my cave, y'all, every time and I was living by myself, so it was beautiful, man. I come home with a 6-pack of Budweiser every day and sit there and do lessons, man. Hundreds of them. You see? It wasn't no scripts though to them, you know. I just started pulling out scripts. But, you know, it's that growth and maturity though, you know. But he came, popped up on me in this area and started talking or whatnot. And I was, every time I'm meditating on something big or about to do a lesson, because see, I did a lesson today, something else I found out about Tupac, that I can trace it back to the scriptures that he is the chief musician. And before I got ready to do that lesson, this nigga pops up. Now he be hanging up here at this park. This is like a little park where people be sitting at smoking or whatever, or getting some fresh air, joggers and shit. It's like on a little trail. It's on the main street though. Well, anyway, he pops up, you know, but this is another guy. But they always pretend like they know each other, man. Well, anyway, this dude pops up yesterday. That he used to work with me at the pizza place. And he was on some weirdo shit. Then I thought he was a gang stalker. Okay. Well, he pops up yesterday and started talking to me or whatnot. Cause they be trying to stall me out, y'all. This is what I'm telling you. And this is how I think these people are artificial intelligence, because they're not acting that well, man. Like, it all seems so natural, but I know it's not. And how could that be? Because these motherfuckers are real robots, y'all. I think they can clone a person, and like I said, I think I said it in the last video, man, they can have them on like autopilot. You see? And then when they can like, for instance, when I need me to stall out, I've seen people just sit there and talk, man. This is what you're gonna always notice about these robots, man. This is for anybody that know anything about gang stalking, first and foremost. Whenever you around somebody, man, and they just always on the phone just talking, and they not talking about nothing, man, I think this is what I'm saying. This is artificial intelligence, man. Because there's no man. They just had a nigga just sat there on the phone. He the one came up. Now the dude from yesterday, he popped up on me, and he just started talking. And he telling me how he done moved to the neighborhood, and his boss man got him and his wife a room down the street, and whoop de whoop, right? Then today, as I'm getting ready to do this lesson, this other dude popped up, because they going out of their way to be my friend, man. Shaking my hand and shit. Nigga just tell, man, you a real one, man. I fuck with you the long way. Nigga, I just saw you for the first time last week. All this shit here is with the cameras out, though, y'all. You see? Trying to befriend the nigga to where, you know, you can get used. See, their thing is they want me to get used to seeing certain people. Then, you know, I won't be suspicious. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, when the phone is off, they got to really get boots on the ground. They got to get some type of footage. I don't know what the fuck why they doing these things, but yeah, he gave me all this backdrop yesterday, y'all. The guy. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm putting this shit together, that this could very well be artificial intelligence. Because yesterday when this nigga came talk to me, man, and he popped up and started talking, he just was doing a whole lot of talking, man, and telling me shit. I'm a complete stranger, man. So much so, I mean, he remember me from the fucking workplace, but nigga, we ain't cool like that, man. Extra friendly shit. This is what they doing. Well, he just gave me a lot of dialogue that I don't believe is true. I think this is where the artificial intelligence part come in at, because this brother Nick Jones showed to where, and I think I might have saw somebody else do a video to where they got artificial intelligence that can write scripts, man, movie scripts, and a script is a script, period. So if they can do that, they've translated this artificial intelligence into an AI robot sort of type of thing, but I think they've merged it with cloning, man. I think they've merged artificial intelligence with cloning, y'all. So what I'm saying is they can put all your memory in there, and you probably wouldn't even know it. Why would they let a clone know it's a clone? And then they can control you when they need to, and then they can put you on autopilot. I think some of these celebrities might have these type of, and they want to get cloned. They pay for those clones. Those clones are expensive. You know, you might have a fucking clone doing concerts and shit because you didn't program them, and you got the clone got handlers. Meanwhile, you off somewhere else. The clone doing all the work. You know, uh, because I'm getting backdrop from these people that I don't even know, and what's the need of that? Because you're trying to put seeds in my head to where when I see you, when I seen a nigga today, I'm like, oh shit, here go this weirdo dude. I said, oh yeah, he did tell me he had a motel room. So peep it, y'all. They doing their style tactics. I'm sitting down here with this other dude, but I left all my shit down here. I said, man, I'll let you for a minute, but I'm about to do a lesson. He said, okay, you about to do a lesson. He repeated it. He did that shit again a few minutes ago. Well, anyway, uh, we sitting there on the bench. I'm smoking my black and mild. He's smoking the little blunts you buy at the store. You say he on papers or whatever. All that shit to me is AI, y'all. I think it's all AI because they be just giving you, they be talking and they giving you information about themselves that you're not even asking them. But this is to create a backdrop to convince you that they are actually a real human being, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. Man, I got the Ruach Kodesh in me, man, and I'm out here living this shit because I'm King David. I'm surrounded by a specialized army platoon, nigga. Right fucking now to this minute. Because this shit is that serious, man. This is matters of life and death, man. And I'm mutating, nigga. That's another reason why they taking it that fucking. They know what time it is, nigga. They knew before I knew. Anyway, the nigga just sitting here talking. This the nigga that walked up, not the nigga from yesterday. So then I see the nigga from yesterday coming down the street, but I didn't know it was him. I see a nigga coming down the street arguing with his bitch. Okay? Check it out, y'all. When he got close, I said, oh shit, this the fucking weirdo again. I said, but he did tell me he was staying in the room with his girl down the street, so that's why they around here. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that I'm sitting out, that's sitting here just talking to me, all this shit is stall tactics, y'all. This is what I'm telling y'all. This nigga just talking. And I'm not one for vain conversation, man. That shit strains me and vexes me. You see? I dwell with wisdom, motherfucker. So he get to looking at the nigga and his old lady arguing, man. I done had this shit happen when I was with my son, my own son, and I told him, I say, son, me and you sitting here having a serious conversation. Some niggas started arguing down the street, you damn near caught whiplash, man. I say, man, you give up your attention way too easily, man. I say, that's what's called street theater, man. This was 3-4 years ago. The Gangstalking program is what brought me into the truth, man. I started typing in Gangstalking, and then that led to the 144, and the 144 led to GMS, and the rest is history. I ain't never knew none of those other camps. The first camp I ever saw was GMS, and for some reason, all them other camps, I just never really paid attention. See, I never, I'm just built a certain type of way, man. Wonderfully made. Well, anyway, the dude sitting on the bench did damn near the same thing. You got a nigga walking down the street arguing with his bitch, and he just snaps his head and get him all his attention. But it was more so like he was trying to get me to follow suit, man. But I had been saw them people, and I was hoping the nigga wouldn't come over there. Cause I recognized the nigga that was arguing with the bitch, and I definitely started ignoring it. I'm hoping they keep on walking, him and this old lady. But the way this nigga looking, and then the nigga walks by and busts a U and comes straight over there where we at, with his cell phone out, y'all. Then him and the other dumbass sitting next to me. These niggas is robots, man. No, real AI clones, man. And they controlling these people, man. They're artificial intelligent clones, man. You see? Because they had a rim-driven clone is more like an older model, man. I think it's called a Mach 4 anyway. Because it has to, all of them have to have hammers. See, that's why in the Clone Tyrone movie, you saw the dude walking down the street, he had been shot. They hurry up and picked his ass up off the streets. Because we can't have no clone going to no motherfucking autopsy, because the medical examiner gonna see something wrong. Ain't no telling what's inside a clone. But I think it's GMO parts. It's a genetically modified human, man. You gonna see bones and all that shit, but a medical examiner is gonna spot something off. It's something because it's a carbon copy. It's not a real copy. It's a duplicate. So something gonna be off. You see what I'm saying? Well, anyway, the nigga doubled back, man, and the other dude said, "Man, that's your girl." He said, "My wife." Then they started talking. And here's what I'm saying, y'all. These niggas talking like they been knowing each other. This nigga, the nigga that doubled back and came over there, he shook my hand, wanted to shake my hand 3 times. But the whole time he got his phone out and he doing what's called hand gestures. The same shit my baby mama was doing that made me immediately leave town. So after this today, y'all, and I saw how these niggas were just sitting up here talking. I'm going back and forth like this here, looking at both of them. Like, I'm being entertained by these fucking, bro, these. And then that's when it dawned on me. I say, man, this is artificial intelligence, man. This is what's going on right here, man. And the truth of the matter is, y'all, I met one of those dudes at the job 9 months ago, maybe a year. He told me he was moving to Seattle. Just, matter of fact, the nigga told me he had hit the fucking lottery for $30,000 on lunch break. I think I did a video about this nigga on my old page, and he didn't pop back up. Then this new nigga down the street, I met him last week. He talk about his wife. He talk about his kids. But then I just heard the nigga on the phone saying, if I get married, you gonna walk me down the aisle, mama? And then a few minutes later, he said, yeah, something about his mama and his daddy. So I'm saying, but he told me his mama had passed. I think this shit is all AI, man, because this is what I'm saying to y'all. This nigga, I done seen him walking down the street with a bitch. He done told me he got a wife. He didn't tell me that. I'm talking about the first nigga that I ran into yesterday. He didn't tell me all that when we was working at the restaurant together. But the truth of the matter is, I don't know now one of these dudes or where they come from, man. Niggas say he live around the corner. Niggas say he in a motel around the corner. And he can go around the corner and jump in a motherfucking car and drive off for all I know. How would I know, y'all? These are these high levels of understanding, man, when the Most High sups with you, man. When his only begotten son sups with you. You dwelling with wisdom, man, because this shit sound crazy to the highest levels of men on this planet with the highest levels of understanding. Not totally crazy, but too wonderful for them to understand. They'd have to be living this shit and see this shit. Because it dawned on me today, man. I said, man, because I get frustrated when people come around me on their phone and they just be talking. And they always flank me with their phone to where the camera is facing towards me. A nigga tried to do that to me at the library today, y'all. He was talking with his phone up to his left ear, y'all. He know I gotta come through. He in the front of the library, y'all. It's a little corridor. He go all the way to the right side and lean his shoulder up against the wall while he talking on the phone with his phone. And that mean I gotta pass in front of this phone, y'all. Man, I'm not crazy, man. These are agents, man. And they got an army platoon. And like she said, man, we got some shit, man. We got some technology, man. And this shit with this cloning is finna come out, and it's artificial too. I mean, just being able to put it on autopilot, that makes it artificial. That's an artificial intelligent clone, man. They can have clones, man, and I know they done did these experiments, man. Because see, down in Marshall said a clone lifespan ain't that long, so they got to replace the clone. I wouldn't be surprised if they got somewhere where they got clones of family living together as an experiment to see if these motherfuckers gonna ever figure out something wrong with them, or just to study their behavior and to test their product. They might clone two motherfuckers, a male and a woman, and two kids, and have them motherfuckers living somewhere as a family in society. Program them to get jobs and just monitor them and see how they do. You see? These motherfuckers are sick, man. Because I just realized today, man, I say, man, it's no way no human beings, because everything seems so organic. Because after them niggas did they little distraction, y'all, this is what made me do the video and what it dawned on. After they ran their little whole rules, man, and all that, and took their pictures that they needed to take, the first nigga that came walking down the street, how you walking down the street arguing with your girlfriend and just come double back and come over here talking to, man, why you keep coming around me, man? You see, they gravitating because motherfuckers is robots, bro. So this what made me peep game. After he came up there and clearly was gangstalking, because he was doing the hand gestures and shit. And these niggas here talking to each other like they been knowing each other all their life, man. And it's all bullshit. They both clones, man. Artificial intelligent clones. Okay? They can type in, and all they gotta do is say, AI, create this type of life story, or domestic violence in the home, or love affair. You know what I'm saying? And that shit can program that shit into this fucking artificially intelligent clone. And now you got a walking, talking clone with characteristics. You see? And it's a fucking organic robotoid. You can have sex with it. You see? You probably wouldn't know the difference, man. They've moved past the robotics, man. You got a robot that's not really a robot. It's an organic robotoid that can make all the full functions of a human. It can fucking play basketball, man. That's why they showed the picture of LeBron James watching himself play basketball. This is why she said, I make a specialized version of myself just for you. Man, bro, that's some sick ass shit, bro. And they've already said that these people will go in yearbooks and look at, nice looking people, man, and find out who they is and get their DNA and clone. Turn them into sex slaves and all kind of shit like this, man. You see? But a clone costs and you got to pay for it. It's no expense being spared on my ass, of course. Nigga, it ain't even about no money over here, man. All the resources in the world, nigga, money ain't no thing when it pertains to keeping King David under lock and key. This is prophecy. They believe it. They know King David alive. They know King David is on earth. So everybody need to understand that and what that means and what lengths they would go to. You see, because ain't nobody finna. What King David you know finna? I'm telling you these things. If you know King David is alive, the governments of the world know he's alive. Nigga, he ain't just finna be no just pop up on your ass and it's all good and y'all finna just do what the fuck y'all doing. Ain't nobody fucking with him. And the governments of the world don't even know these things. Man, you out your fucking mind. If they didn't know, nigga, they knew when y'all told, nigga. The nigga in Mississippi and the Big Prophet. If they didn't know, they knew when you said it. Oh, they believe you. They believe us. See, so after them niggas got through doing their fiasco and I walked off, I said, man, these motherfuckers gangstalking. Man, I come sit down on a bench a few benches down and started doing my lesson. Man, I look up, this nigga is on his phone with his phone up to his ear, and this another reason how you gonna notice them. They never have earpieces, y'all. They never have no earpiece. They always gonna have the phone up to their ear like this here, and they gonna flank you with that phone. They're gonna flank you with that phone. That's how the dude took the picture of me right behind Music World in 2013. And my stupid ass turned my face towards the camera that day because I saw him coming out the back fence. I knew it was controversial what had just happened. I had just saw your favorite rapper's wife, and she hurry up and turned her fucking head like she thought I was. I'm thinking the bitch thought that I was gonna go crazy on her like a fan. But no, that bitch knew who I was. She knew, because she a witch. Well, anyway, when I saw this nigga on his phone, man, talking on the phone with a female, and he stayed there for a whole hour and something, y'all. I went to the store and came back. The nigga was still on his phone, but the phone was pointing directly at me. And that's when it dawned on me, y'all. Look at me. Can y'all see me? Artificial intelligence, y'all. Artificial intelligence. Probably was talking on the phone with a whole computer. And he don't even know it, man, because it's all was too natural, and I know it's gang stalking. So I'm saying to myself, it's no coincidence that this man just pulled his phone out and started talking to a female on the phone, and he got his camera over here at me while I'm doing this Tupac lesson. That's not no coincidence, you see? But how are they able to just maintain a conversation like this, and you know it's a bullshit conversation? Because it's an artificial intelligent conversation, y'all. See, they got trigger buttons and shit to where they can just autopilot that shit and just have a conversation. They can type in, start a 30-minute conversation about work with your wife. And a motherfucker gonna sit there and just talk for 30 motherfucking minutes about nothing, and this artificial intelligence is gonna figure out shit to say. That's how I just figured this shit out, y'all, because I'm like, a bullshit conversation can't last that long. I know it's bullshit, and I know it's really you fucking gang stalking, spying on me, because they gotta hear everything I'm saying and doing. You see, I know it's all bullshit, but how are you able to, and coming back now, how are you able to just fucking maintain a conversation like this for that long and it seems so organic? You see him? Hope not. Nah, they turn on. Burning out before his ass get back. Check it out up there, y'all. Y'all see that? That's every night, y'all. Y'all see? That's the satellite right there. I can show y'all that every night at this time of the night. I know y'all see the motherfucker. Let me zoom in, y'all. Hold on. Before we go.